Your Excellency, the President, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, National Administration, Chair and Commissioners, the leadership of the National Police Service, service commanders, distinguished guests, mine is to congratulate the chairperson and the commissioners for a successful end of 12 duty. Because starting a mission is not a guarantee of completion. So we congratulate you and wish you well in your next assignment. And the second thing, Your Excellency, I want to say before I invite you is to say how proud we are to see the transition of our institution's leadership from one administration to another, from one leadership to another. And I think today's event is a testament that our institutions are properly working and that we have come of the second cohort of the commission. It goes a long way in underwriting our progress as a democracy, and it shows that we've come of age. Lastly, Your Excellency, is to mention that I think this commission has grappled with the very, very challenging issues of reforms in the National Police Service and also the relationship between themselves and the leadership of the command of the service. And I think they have, between the two sides, I think a lot of maturity has been shown, a lot of restraint. And I think going forward, the next commission will find it much easier to carry out its mandate without interrupting the operational space of the police service and its command. And therefore, once more, it's important we congratulate the chairperson and the commissioners, as well as the Inspector General of Police and the service commanders, for exercising great restraint, understanding, collaboration, cooperation, and whenever there have been issues, those issues have been resolved. And as a result, we look forward to implementing the task force report of the Maraga task force, as we also look at meeting the UN targets on police to civilian ratio. I think, as the chairperson has said, we are now at 509. The UN ratio is 1 to 450. We are not very far off, but nothing prevents us from meeting the UN standards. With those many remarks, it is now my pleasure to request that we be upstanding as I invite His Excellency the President to address us. Welcome, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. Asante sana. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kithure Kindiki, the leadership of the National Police Service Commission, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor and pleasure to receive the end-term report of the Second National Police Service Commission, marking the culmination of 6 years of dedicated service in advancing the professionalism, accountability, and efficiency of the National Police Service. The work of this commission has been and remains critical in strengthening and the foundation upon which our police service operates, ensuring that our officers are well recruited, fairly and on merit promoted, and adequately supported to carry out their constitutional duty of maintaining law and order and protecting the lives and property of all within the territory of our country. As you conclude your term report, your term today, I commend your contribution, Chairman, and your team to the police reform agenda and the human resource management of our law enforcement officers. Your stewardship has yielded remarkable and undeniable improvement and recruitment processes, career progression, and discipline enforcement, and the welfare of our officers. The automation of police recruitment, as you have explained broadly, the expansion of civilian staffing to improve service delivery and to tap into professional capabilities, the determination of promotions of thousands of officers and the review of remuneration are just a few examples of your impact and your legacy. Beyond these achievements, the Commission has also played a crucial role in strengthening governance structures within the National Police Service by ensuring transparency, fairness, and accountability in decision-making. The decentralization of human resource services fund and the pursuit of a fair and competitive mortgage scheme for officers reflect commitment of improving the welfare and dignity of those who serve in uniform. Even as we acknowledge these successes, we also recognize the challenges that remain and demand our urgent focus and attention. Issues such as irregular police recruitment, budgetary constraints, and the need for a sustainable police welfare program must be addressed without equivocation. These are matters of national interest, and the government of Kenya is fully committed to implementing reforms that will ensure a motivated, well-resourced, and professional police service. The recommendations outlined in this report will be taken seriously, and I'm happy that you have presented copies to both the Deputy President and the CS Interior as the people who will take the front line, and they will integrate them into our broader security sector reforms, ensuring that our officers continue to serve with integrity, professionalism, and dedication. The security and stability of our nation depends on a police service that is not only well-trained and well-equipped, but also adequately supported and sufficiently motivated. To you, the outgoing members of the National Service Commission, of the National Police Service Commission, I extend my very sincere gratitude for your service to this nation that truly serves the people of Kenya with honor and dedication. Allow me to just say a few things that are of significance and importance. The chairman here has taken a reflection on the events that took place in Bomas. Indeed, there was an attempt at some point to remove the National Police Service Commission, which would actually have taken us back to the old days when promotions and matters police service were handled by agencies that did not have sufficient constitutional protection to be able to undertake those responsibilities. I am very proud that we managed to avoid derogation of what the Constitution had already provided for, and what the National Police Service Commission has achieved, in fact, validates the very reason that the Constitution was right in setting up the National Police Service Commission. I did undertake on my first day in office, among many things, to reinstate the operational and financial independence of the National Police Service, because it is